And just so you know, make sure that the end is fully engaged. And I'll show you in a second here. All right, so you see how it goes all the way to the end, no gaps. All right, so now cleaning the inside. It's not as easy, but it's not really that bad. You just take all the screws off. There's exactly 6 screws. And if I had my quick screwdriver, this would probably be better, but I don't, so we'll just deal with it. So there's this little cap, I guess, on top that holds everything in place, and that's what you're taking the screws out of. Everything else comes apart pretty easy. I'm gonna see if I can actually put this on the stand and see if you can still see. Put it at an angle you can see. There you go. That's a good angle. So I take this little cap off. I take out this side piece. Now this goes to that condenser that I was telling you about. So if you look on the inside, you'll see lots of lint buildup on those just metal screens. And that I also remove with a toothbrush. So let me go grab my toothbrush. I found that is the easiest way to do this, is to use a toothbrush. And I also use a light because I'm blind and I can't see. So you see, I'm just basically very gently brushing that buildup off of the screens. And that's going to keep your washer running efficiently, because when you have buildup on the screens, it reduces the airflow, and the airflow is what you need to make sure it dries properly. Remember, this washer runs on a 110 outlet. And so it's doesn't get as hot as a normal dryer. So I did that part. Now I'm going to remove this little thing and remove the lint. See all that lint build up there, and there's also some lint in the tube. I am going to take that and wipe it off. Just get as much of the lint off as I can. Sometimes you can reach in through the holes and grab some of that lint in between cycles instead of, or in addition to doing your weekly maintenance where you take the cap off and do it. But I'm gonna get all that lint out, and then I'm gonna put this guy back together. Just remember to put this screen, go in the reverse order. So you're gonna have to make sure you go in the reverse order to make it easy to put back on. So this guy goes in first, then this screen, and make sure that you have it in the right direction. See this, I don't know if you can see, but, oh, sorry, I have to put it down further. So you see this little screw hole right here? That should be facing up, because obviously that's what the screw is holding in place. So always make sure that's facing up, and then I kind of just put it back in there. See? Very good. All right, now I can put my top piece back on, and that's pretty much it. Just make sure you clean the lint screen, the little screen that take off the little screen by the condenser, brush that off of any lint, kind of get all of the lint from the inside so that the whole point of this is to get proper airflow so that you can get an adequate drying. So I found when I first bought it, I didn't do all of this, and it would take multiple cycles to get my clothes dry, and I was like, Another thing you can do, or that's important, is don't overload the washer. I would say loosely filled, it should only be half full. All right, now when you put this back in, make sure that you get those little divots in those notches, or else it's probably going to get stuck. So there we go. It's all done and ready for a wash. I'll do a quick wash on this. These are whites, and you can see I don't have a lot in there. I would say it's about half full. For my whites, I do use bleach. So I'll fill the little bleach container. And then I will throw a pod in the actual washer. All right, so this one has like several different types of cycles. There's a dry only. There's an AI wash. It'll optimize your wash and dry. There's a towel setting. So on the towel setting, it'll give you an extra high spin to get out more of the water, which is great. So the only thing is, on the towel setting, it'll go through a wash cycle. You have to manually do the dry cycle. Permanent press, bedding, that's bulky items. I wouldn't put too many bulky items in at once. Heavy duty, that's stuff that's very soiled. And then there's like normal. So I have AI wash here. You can see the different settings. So if you want to change them, you can. Like here, I want, oops. For temperature, I want, and you have to keep pressing the button to get what you want, but I want warm. Spin is high, soil, that's good. You can do a delay start. You can do extra rinse. There you go. So I'm just going to go ahead and start the cycle.